Testing volume, testing volume. Okay, you know what, that doesn't sound, it sounds kind of muffled, but we'll go with it. Hi! Wow. Last stream I had, wow, hi Mary. Last stream I had someone come, but they never said anything. I was kind of expecting that for my first stream. How's it sounding though? Every time I hit the table, the desk, the camera kind of shakes. So I'm trying to not hit anything. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. um, well, I don't really have a plan for this stream. I was just thinking either I was thinking maybe watercolor, cuz I just got gifted this watercolor kit and I have never used it. And I've done a little bit of watercolor before, but I thought it might be fun to just kind of experiment. This is the journal I use for just random stuff. Yeah, here's my drawing from last stream. There's a blank page. I could also do requests. Oh, this is so fun. It's totally different being live versus doing recording, because live feels like you're with the people, you know? I can take drawing requests if you want me to draw anything. Or should I do watercolor? Have you ever done live, Mary? Watercolor, okay. So by the way, this was last stream. I don't know if you've watched it, but Vampires SMP, because I know that you've watched some of like the live series and stuff. Vampires SMP, I started watching it like a couple weeks ago, and now I'm obsessed. And I like binge watched the whole series. I haven't watched the one that came out today though, but Shelby, her outfit, I just thought looked so cute, so I had to draw it. Yeah, have you watched it at all? If not, I suggest watching Scott's, cause, well, okay, I won't spoil, but if you do watch Scott's, it'll be kind of spoil other POVs. Yeah, it's very role play. It's, yeah, I don't know how I feel about, like, for example, Empire season 2. I didn't really watch because I was more there for the people interacting rather than the role play. But it feels like you're watching a cinematic movie. Like, yeah. Okay, so I also have watercolor. Where are they? Here. Watercolor colored pencils. Are these watercolor? I thought they were. Maybe they're not. Never mind. I swear these said watercolor on them. Okay, they're just regular colored pencils, I guess. For some reason, I thought that these would work better with, they're the kind that, you know, you pair with watercolor to, I guess, do like outlines and stuff. I could still use them that way. I could have sworn these were watercolor. I feel like I should probably go to a new page. Hi, Skit Hacker TV. Prismacolor. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got these from Christmas from someone, but usually I just like going with my other type of colored pencil. Where are they? I don't know what they are. Oh wait, never mind. It says on them, Crayola. You can't go wrong with Crayola. I just go with these usually because even though these are like professional, they have erasers and I like to erase when I mess up. So, and there's just so many more colors in here as well. So I've done some drawing with these, but I like the Crayola better. But anyway, hi. Oh my gosh, so many people. This is crazy because last stream I had one person and myself. I did not expect this many people to show up. I was just gonna do some watercolor because kind of just experiment because I haven't done any before. How are you guys doing though? I have some stuff from my sister. She has a big paint bag that whenever I'm painting, I literally just steal her stuff. Not gonna lie. This brush is probably not what I'm gonna use because I have better stuff here. Good. Yeah. So wait, are there certain brushes you use for watercolor? Should I be using a certain kind? I also have a cup for water. What else will I need? Yeah, palette. This palette is so dirty. Like people, your family members ask you to draw stuff. You know what's funny? I used to ask my sister to draw things for me because like I wrote characters, you know, I'm a writer, so I created these stories and I was like, "Can you just draw them for me?" And they never really turned out exactly how I liked because obviously it was someone else drawing my vision, but now I feel like I'm confident enough to be able to draw my own characters. Oh, I see. I see what you mean, Mary. Yeah. I just the only reason I haven't gotten paints is because my sister has all the paint stuff. Like I have charcoal stuff and um pastels, charcoal pastels and markers and stuff. My sister has been borrowing my markers cuz she started making earrings, which I don't have any next to me right now, but she's been making like she made me cat earrings that are it's Gigi from what's it called? What's it called? Kiki's Delivery Service. And then she also made Jax and Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus. By the way, I am very bad at multitasking, so this is going to be interesting because I've done like nothing. Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick and grab some water. Okay. And I'm sorry, my chair is very squeaky. Okay. I'm gonna assume that you use this kind of brush. Like, I'm just gonna pick a random brush and start doing stuff. Where do I set this? Do I need a palette? This is very dirty. Like, I don't know if this would... No, because it's already dry, so... Oh, you do it with a regular brush? Do you ever use a palette? Hopefully the lighting's okay as well. I can move this closer. Okay, what do I do? Maybe a flower? Do I need paper towel? Okay, I might go grab paper towel as well, real quick. I'm back. Flowers, yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's probably the best thing for experimentation. Wait, I probably need to keep the brush wet, right? And pick a color, any color. I'm just gonna go red. What's your guys' favorite color? Maybe I'll do something with that. Am I doing this right? Okay. So keep it on your brush and then like just do strokes, I guess. And then it like slowly gets less red. I did take a watercolor class, but it was at a co-op I used to go to back when I was homeschooled. So she wasn't like a professional or anything. Oh, this is oh. I love blue and pink. I don't know where to go from here. Should I just do layers on top? Maybe I should have looked up a tutorial or something. You know what? I'm just gonna go wild. I'm just gonna do random stuff. Okay, let the water set. Like on the page, like let it dry, or you mean like the water set on the paint? Oh, like doing this, letting the water set. Wow, this is a gorgeous flower. This looks so realistic. That's sarcasm, by the way. On the pigment, in the palette, not on the paper. Okay, so I do need a palette. Okay, I'm just gonna use... This one looks not too dirty. So... Oh wait, this palette. I see. This palette. And then you put the water on there. And I can, you know what, I can use this to mix as well if I need to. I don't know if you really mix in watercolor. Well, you probably would mix on the paper. So like that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna try a different one. Is that better? So that makes it more bright, you said. That looks more like a leaf. Oh, dang it. Now I have to recreate this. That was terrible. Oh, no, actually, that's fine. So I'm just taking from the top. Oh, it's at an angle. It's kind of messing with it. Take from the top. Okay. Another one. And layers, right? That's another thing about watercolor. That looks much better than that. Thank you for the tips. Hi, Chia. Last time, oh, okay, I'm making it worse. Well, okay, should I just do, oh, let's do that. Last time I was on my phone doing the live, so I had to put it on my computer to see the chat and stuff, and I couldn't mute or anything. There's so much more going on my screen now that I'm doing here on my screen. This is so much easier. Yeah, right now, the quality of the mic and stuff is probably worse because this is my webcam for my computer. And it's very precarious hanging from the thing I usually use to hold up my phone, which is not made for a small webcam. So it's just like hanging from it. So hopefully that does not fall. And then this thing that's holding up the webcam is connected to the back of the computer. So that's why every time I tap the desk, since the computer's sitting on the desk, the camera moves. It's very scuffed. Well, thank you, Mary. It looks good, actually. Thank you. I do at some point want... Okay, I should probably do another layer now. And that's going to be slightly darker, right? I didn't even notice that you said eye looks good. Don't worry. What was I saying? I do not know what I was saying. Doing another layer. Oh, more water. And then this one's gonna be, and it's just probably gonna get slightly darker and darker. Nice. Okay, that might have been too dark. Probably should have done this slightly farther away from my first attempt. Oh. I think I should have waited for it to dry longer because it's kind of bleeding over here. You love the color. I was gonna say I can't tell if this is red or pink, but then again, pink is literally red lightened, so it's both. Well, no, right now it's kind of pinky looking. You probably know my favorite color is purple. It's funny because I did a poll recently, well, not recently, a little bit ago, saying, do you know my favorite color? Because I thought that I'd made it like really obvious. I feel like I talk about it way too much, to be honest. I'm constantly saying I like purple. And you know what? I have so many purple things that I just somehow have accumulated all this purple stuff. And I don't even know how. Because most of the stuff I'm not choosing it to be purple. People just give me purple stuff now. Oh no, it's bleeding over. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to a different thing now. Farther down. Okay. I don't like that this is sideways. I mean, like, it was tilting to the side, that paint. So I'm just going to set it there. Oh, well, my arm be in the way. Maybe I should do the other side. Then the light's gonna kind of be in the way. I have to set the light to the left because otherwise, it's fine. Have I ever watched Drawing with Waffles? With Waffles? I have. I can't say that I constantly watch them, but I've heard of them and I've seen a couple of their things, I believe. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I've done pink/red. Maybe I'll do blue. One of my friends says that she doesn't have a favorite color, which I'll do light blue, which I think it's kind of hard to comprehend because I'm just used to everyone saying that they have a favorite color, but I get it. Because to her, it's like all colors, there's no better color or anything. She likes all of them equally. I love purple, but the only color that like the rest of the colors are kind of all pretty evenly matched. Like I like them all kind of evenly after purple. Ooh, nice and light. Like the sky. Oh, it looks like a raindrop. Yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was saying again. I was talking about color. What was I saying? I read your chat message and I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, I can understand that. I've met some young kids, like elementary school and stuff, also used to say my favorite color is rainbow. Oh. Oh. Well, there goes the light blue. This blue you like? This, you know what? Oh, I remember what I was saying. I was saying all of the other colors are pretty evenly matched after purple. Purple's my favorite, but then I was also ties into what I just remembered right now is that I also like blue and light pinks. But blues like this, they are really pretty. But yeah, blues, blue, pink, purple, yellow. My favorite color used to be yellow. And people always thought I was weird for that, but yellow is such a pretty, vibrant color. Um, the only colors that I really don't like. Okay, green is also one that I'm like, okay, yeah, I could get behind. Like these kind of shades of green. If they're like this, I don't like that, but yeah, yellow is amazing. Underrated. Um, I've like almost said it like 5 times and I keep losing track of what I'm saying. Let me spit it out. Okay. I was saying red is my least favorite because I actually used to think it hurt my eyes. Like it did. I didn't think it did, but like I don't really know how else to explain it, and that's kind of the word I use because I didn't know how to explain it as a kid. Lime green? Okay. Eh. I like the darker greens, I think. I have a sweater that's a nice green like this, kind of bluish green. I used to be like really sensitive to color, specifically red. Not any other color. It was specifically red, like bright reds, like this kind of red. Oh, sorry. This kind of red would hurt my eyes. And I said hurt, but it was like it was just something about it. I was like I can't look at it, you know? And I've gotten over that now. My parents thought I was crazy, and then they took me to like a specialist and they were like, "Oh, she's she's not just being a drama queen. She actually has problems." Yeah, and I've basically gotten over all of my sensitivity issues that I had. I'm debating going with a third coat now, but last time it went over. So, kind of scared. I could do like this kind of green over the top and just do or like just layer in getting darker. Let me show you some of the I've when I said I did a watercolor class. Oh. Well, here's one that's not really great. Here's a turkey I did in that watercolor class. Uh This is regular paint, I believe. Well, that's just marker. Here's watercolor, I think. But this is like this, you said to put the water on the top, and for this, it was more directly using the watercolor. I think someone's playing the piano in my house. No one has played the piano in my house for months. And of course, when they play it, I'm live. I don't know if you can hear that. Here's another painted Christmas card. And these are all, I used to go to a co-op like a couple of years ago. So these are really old. I just never have an occasion to use them. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go, oh no! It dried weird because I added the water. Oh no. is probably making it worse. Yeah, I'm gonna add a layer on top of it now. I'm not even gonna do to the, like, slightly off. I'm gonna do, like, directly on top, I think. With that one looks like the next blue. Wonder why there's so many blues. Wait. Primary, yeah, because primary colors are red, yellow, and white. No, wait. It is red, yellow, and blue. Red, yellow, blue. White isn't a primary color. What am I thinking? White is not a primary color. It's just one that you use a lot for toning down colors, along with black. Okay, never mind. This is the primary color palette. This is other colors. I see now. Yeah, I've literally ruined this. It looks so bad now. Going over the top. No. No. It's well, this is why it's called experimenting. Because and this is what I use this notebook for, is when I just do random stuff so that most of the pages are trash, to be honest. The reason some people say white and black aren't colors, yeah, I've heard that. I would say they are. I actually I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I get that it's like white is the absence of light and then dark, or no, dark is the absence of color and then light is the absence of, or wait, white is the absence of color and dark and black. This is really confusing me. um I one of well, actually, like, the only actual story that I got through. I've written many short stories, but I decided to write a book, which I call it a book because it's like has chapters and stuff, and it was like 21 chapters or something. And I finished it, but it was from years ago, so it is actually really terrible. But the premise was that these two kids go to this a land from years ago before all the colors were stripped from the world. So like there's main fairies with color, like their names are the colors, and then they have certain abilities based on the colors. And so in the two kids present world, it's like really dreary because all the joy was gone when the fairies left and all the color left. And anyways, I was saying there's a fairy named White and a fairy named Black. And people were like, those aren't colors. And I was like, but there's gotta be. Oh, I already wrote the white fairy and the black fairy. And I felt offended by that. They're colors. Like, they're in the color pencil set, you know? Eh? In the color pencil set. It sounds cool. Thank you. I definitely, in the future, maybe I would go back and go through the whole thing again and fix it. But honestly, I do this with all the stories that I've written, except for like the most recent ones. When I look back at stories, even from like a few months ago, I'm like, I can see how I improved, or like where the parts where I messed up and could have done better. Oh, I should do a butterfly. Um, which is a good thing because it shows that I have improved in writing. Which something I love about writing is the more you do it, the more you improve. It's the same with art. The more you do it, the more you improve. Oh, my wrist slipped. This is really dark. These are the two, right? Because then there's the wings underneath. So the first two wings. I probably should have done lighter first. This is going to be a really ugly butterfly. I swear that I'm better at art than this. Experimentation. This actually looks more like a flower. That's fine. Yeah, I've been trying to get better at writing. I'm working on a story right now for practice, so it's not about my OCs. Fan fiction. Yeah. Marissa Meyer, which I've talked a couple times about in comments. She's a amazing writer. It's like all of her books. I just constantly reread her books because they're so good, very inspiring. But anyways, she said that she has a podcast, or had a podcast called The Happy Writer, and then she turned it into a book. I'm keep going into tangents. Stay focused. Great. Now I've lost it. You said you were working on fan fiction, right? Okay. She said that she found that a lot of writers, it's actually really good for writers to start off with doing fan fictions, which isn't to say you're like a super beginner or anything. I have no idea. The only reason I never did fan fiction first is because I'm gonna say this and it's gonna sound like really self-centered. I'm really creative. Okay. Oh, this sounds so bad. I'm not saying that you're not creative. I'm just saying I have a problem with, like, whenever someone comes up with an idea, then yeah, exactly. When the characters already exist, it's easier to write about. Yeah, I get that. But when someone like comes up with an idea, for some reason, I always have to like figure out how to make it my own. It's yeah, it's a problem I have. Because I always need to be like, it has to be completely unique. I also just enjoy writing characters. And that's not saying that they're all good, like the fairy characters. Oh, see, I just keep messing up. Watercolor, am I right? You know what? I did do a lighthouse one time with watercolor for after the watercolor co-op art class. I did an art class at my high school, which was kind of just all of art. And then oh, it's not a piano I'm hearing. It's a guitar. How did I think that was a piano? It's a guitar. My sister's playing guitar. Uh, what was I saying? No. Squirrel. Um, focus. Great. Well, yeah. I apparently I have issues. I already knew this, but art class, yes. Thank you. I don't know how I keep doing this. I get sidetracked so easily. art class? Oh, the lighthouse. This is probably so painful to watch. Uh, um, I in my art class in the high school art class after the watercolor art class, I did I did one of the assignments was for watercolor and pen. So I have experience with it. I've never actually learned. You should hear me talk on the same way. Um, I did okay, at this point I'm just gonna do random stuff, to be honest. I'm just gonna I'm not even gonna think about what I'm doing. I did a lighthouse thing that did not turn out great. There's like fish flying around it. It was a whole thing. I don't know. And then pen outline. You know, I don't really use pen much. Like I see like you, for example, you do wait, is it marker? I think you do both, where you outline with those. For some reason I don't do that. Like whenever I've tried it, it just doesn't turn out quite right, and I always end up going back to pencil outlining. Um, it was like this. uh, okay, it was like this, but looking much better than this. this is this is obviously worse. The lighthouse, that is. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I really am just doing random things. I don't do. I've seen you do all of your sketchbook tours, and I absolutely love watching them. But it's it's amazing how like every page looks absolutely incredible, Mary. Because when I do the only drawing book I've had, where is it? The only drawing book I've had where every single page like I'm happy with is this one. And it's like how many pages? 15. 15 pages. And so I've tried to do making sketchbook tours in the past. But then I just end up wanting to cut a lot of it. At some point I might do a sketchbook tour, but specifically for all of the drawings that I hate. So I can maybe even like use it as a learning thing. So I can be like, this is what I did wrong here. And I think it's important to show that not everything is always gonna, not all art is gonna be perfect all the time. It's a water droplet. How do you do a reflection? It should be in white, but oh, never mind. That's not working. Oh, wait, maybe water? Love to draw manga. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's an artist on YouTube, and she does or she did at one point do an April Fool's video where she just said a whole bunch of like she just like roasted her art. And I feel like that'd be yeah. I think that would be a cool video. Yeah. I love her channel. I not gonna lie, have been bad about watching her videos lately. I've been a little bit too obsessed with Minecraft. So I've watched like one recent one. I know that she had her son, but I like all of the videos in between that and then like one a couple weeks ago, I just did not see. And I really same. Yeah. I feel bad because she is such an amazing artist, and I've learned a lot from her, actually. I feel like my style is similar, like, obviously she's a lot better, but hers is, the face and the way it's kind of in between anime and realistic. I've just been watching Minecraft too. Yeah, I've also been watching streams, which probably my most, how you get at like the end of the year you get the YouTube sums up like who you watch the most and stuff. My channel is probably gonna say Impulse SV2, which is Impulse's VOD channel, because I watch like at least 2/3 of his VODs. I need to catch up right now because I missed some. Apparently, Hermitcraft had a hide and seek. Sorry, I need to keep doing art. It's the whole point of the stream. Uh, apparently, Hermitcraft had a hide and seek before they shut down, and I did not realize until like I saw a really short clip, and I was like, "How do I find this?" And they said it was they did it like before they closed, and I was like, So I looked on his channel and I couldn't find it, so probably just need to go back and maybe Impulse wasn't streaming it. Maybe it was like Scar or something. I want to find where that went. That looks. I don't know why I added that. I was trying to do like a reflection, but that's yellow. No. I'll do a sun. Oh, a green sun, apparently. Have I contaminated? Oh, wait, huh? I think I saw the video. Okay. I'm really sorry. I already forgot what I just said, so I don't know what video you were saying, what you're referring to. Oh my gosh. My sister's here.
Hi.
Mary's sketchbook has been here.
Oh.
And a couple other people popped by. You know what? I keep saying stuff and then forgetting what I was just saying, and I go off on squirrel tangents.
Yeah, I heard through the door.
Oh, the hide and seek. Right.
Wow, this is so pretty.
What? It's pretty?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like probably the base layer, but
for what? Which one?
I don't know. All of them. I like the red one.
You might need to get your eyes checked.
Your son looks like a child's painting.
Thank you.
But it's very fun and colorful.
You
got the primary colors on.
I was going. Oh yeah, I was doing. This was me trying here, and then I did this.
What is that?
I don't really know. I made it into a lighthouse, and then I just kind of colored over it all, and then I did this. At this point, I'm just gone doing random stuff.
You should make a little rainbow.
Yeah, maybe.
Just do a swipe across.
The colors might bleed though. I have contaminated. No, it looks fine actually. I need to be conscious that if I put the green into the yellow, then it's gonna turn kind of green.
So what's your goal? Just random painting?
Yeah, at this point I'm just talking and
But hey, you
doing
actually
random
have
stuff.
people watching this stuff.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
That's fun. Okay. Sorry for disturbing you.
That was fun.
Have fun.
Bye. It might have been Scar on the Hermitcraft. Right. Yeah, I should look at his VOD channel too. See, now it's still like contaminating it with. No, actually, that looks fine. We'll see. What else? Give me something to draw. / paint. I gotta be honest, I only watch green. Honestly, good for you. Because I have, over the years, just been collecting hermits. So at this point, I watch way too many, and it's got to the point where I'm like, how much time am I spending watching Hermitcraft? School year's coming up, or well, I'm in school year right now. I should probably stop watching 45 hermits. Okay, that's exaggeration. Let's see. Gem, Mumbo, Scar, Grian, Skiz, Impulse, B-dubs. Yeah. 7? Is that it? Joel? So 8. 8 hermits. That's not too bad. Right? That's not too bad, right? Can you paint baby Grumbot? Oh, let's see. What does he look like? He's gray with the eyes, right? Gray with the eyes. How specific? Like, is like, should I pull up a picture? Let me pull up a picture. Nice thing about streaming on the computer is that my phone I can use to look up stuff. Okay. Grumbot. Okay. Well, he has kind of different variations. It's all about the glowing smile. It's not red eye, by the way. That was wrong. It's kind of like maybe this very light teal. Very light teal. Okay. Should I get a different brush? A thinner one? Like, I used to watch a ton of Minecraft YouTubers, so it's not hard to watch a million. Yeah. Okay. Can you see that? That's very light. How long have you watched Hermitcraft? Well, I believe it started with the Life series. Okay, let me retrace my steps. So oh, you can see my screen. I went from, so I watched, actually, it started with Lauren Z-Side, who knows some people from Hermitcraft, or from like the Minecraft community, but does not really play Minecraft herself. Since I have not watched her content for like a couple years now. Lauren Z-Side did Afterlife SMP, which led me to, by the way, this looks disgusting. I don't know why I did that. Afterlife SMP led me to watching Scott, and then I watched Jimmy, and Jimmy led me to Life series Double Life, I think, was or maybe it was, I think that's so cute. That's not what I'm going for, though. Gotta get the mustache. Don't mess this up. I messed it up. Well, no. Afterlife. Yeah, I think it was Third Life, actually. And then I found Grian from there. And then I found Hermitcraft. Season 9. Season 9 was when I started watching Hermitcraft at the very end. So I'm actually a recent Hermitcraft fan then. Well, I can't really say recent because if you think about it, Hermitcraft 10 has been going on for a while now. Or went on, I should say. Tear emoji. I want to do an animation from the series. I miss them. So sad. Like all of the ending, all of the ending montages, montages, all of the ending montages. Wow, season 6. Man, longtime fan. That's awesome. I've watched bits and pieces of other seasons, but yeah, I like recently got into it. Anyway, the montages made me like tear up, which I don't tear up with a lot of things, and obviously they're meant to be happy because the next season's coming, but I totally should watch season 6. You mean? Yeah, I watched some of Koreans, and then I think I watched like an episode. Wait, was season 6 the one with the base swap? Because I did watch, or the sewer cats. Yeah, sewer cats and base swap. Actually, I think that was 7. Season, yeah, that season with the base swap and sewer cats. I binge watched that whole, not the whole season, but just from that time frame of them stealing. Green's POV, Scar's POV, and yeah, absolutely loved doing that. Or that arc, I mean, doing that, watching. Like I said before, I'm really bad at multitasking, so like if I'm concentrating on doing something, then my words start to not really make sense because at that point I'm just talking. You've been watching Green for 9 to 10 years. Wow. That's impressive. So did you find him on your own or did someone introduce you to Green or like one of the series? You said Baby Grumbot, so does Baby Grumbot have a mustache? I probably should have waited for that to dry. Okay, I'm just gonna move that forward there. I'm just gonna do like a little body. This is peak watercolor art. My brothers watched his stuff. Cool. Season 8 was my favorite. Same. I loved specifically specifically Potato Boy Mumbo. I have watched that series several times over the past couple years because and I actually have one of his shirts, which you can see in my videos, one of Mumbo's that he just made. Does Baby Grandpa have hands? Now he does. The Peace, Love, and Plants. Yes, Baby Grandpa has a mustache. Wait, is this an actual character, by the way? Or I was assuming that this is just you were talking about Grumbot, but like as the baby, if he would be a baby. But are you talking about like one of the seasons they made Grumbot, but they called him Baby Grumbot because he was like from a different season or something? I think I want to go over with like Sharpie or something to so it doesn't look like it's bleeding as much. Hat. Should do a hat. Black. Like, it's on the side of his head because he is a baby. He doesn't know how to put a hat on. Great. They made Baby Grandpa. Okay. Okay, well, this is my interpretation because I don't know what he looked like, what Baby Grandpa specifically looked like. This would be if he actually had a child. Which I guess Grandpa is technically Mumbo now because Mumbo put his brain into Grumbot's machinery. Sorry, I'm just like putting my hand all in the camera. At the end of season 10, if I don't know if you watched, you said you only watched Green, but Mumbo he like transferred his brain. No, wait, no, he transferred his brain to a chicken, and then he became Grumbot, I think. That was kind of the lore. It's super cool what Mumbo is doing with the lore. Like, from when he did just technological in the earlier seasons to now, like the people and the lore and the amazing buildings that are based on actual real life, and it's so cool to see what he's doing now. It all started in season 8, and now it's just gone better and better and better. Oh yeah, like watch his last video, or second to last or something. Last might have been mainly focused on the montage, or like going over the season, I mean, and then wrapping up. I think that was it. If you want like more content, I would go to like the episode or before or something. But yeah. Yeah, and have you seen his build? Oh, okay, you gotta go. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye. Wow, that was fun. I was only planning on going for an hour anyways. Might go a little longer. Oh, it says one person still watching. Oh no, it's 0. Okay. I'll go a little bit longer. I really am just doing random stuff. I might cut this up and like make a short out of it or something. Because I really have enjoyed streaming and I want to stream more. And it's super fun when you have like that, where there's someone just hanging out with you, versus my first stream, which I totally expected it like no one to come. But when you just kind of just talking to yourself, like now. Repo. I always come back to repo. I have tried to play. That looks terrifying. I have tried to play repo on like. Oh, you're back. Wow. Hi. I've tried to play repo on Roblox because I think you need a PC to be able to do actual repo, and I think it costs money too. But I would totally in the future I want to get a PC because I'm playing Minecraft on my phone, and it would be so much easier to play on the computer. And then play. I want to play repo and other. What else? There's other ones that I've seen. What's the one with the like you go in the helicopter and I forgot. Phasmophobia is another one. I don't know if you've watched like the Gigs crew play any of other games besides Minecraft, but yeah, they all look really fun. When I was thinking of games that I want to play, I almost said Only Up, and then I realized, that's not gonna happen. Hi, hi, other person. Um, I realized that's not gonna happen because I am not good at parkour, which may be just because I've only had experience with parkour on my phone, and I actually tried last night. I went on a Minecraft server and I tried to do. I'm sorry, I should be doing stuff. I tried to do parkour and I kept moving my hand instead of hitting the jump button. It's so hard when you're on your phone. But that's all I got right now. I would totally pay if I had a PC or a computer that supported games like that. I don't know what other computer would work. Yeah, we were talking. I don't know if you know the series. Oh, okay. That probably is easier, Nintendo. We were talking about the series Hermitcraft, and just kind of the people from there. I don't know why I've kept drawing stars. I was trying to think of what to refer to you, sassy homeschool mom. You know Hermitcraft too? That's awesome. I never know what to call people, and people never know what to call me. My name is Slightly Insane B, and they always say Slightly Insane. I'm just gonna call you homeschool mom or something. Or do you have a preferred name that you would like to go by? Most life viewers don't know about Hermitcraft. Yeah, I have in the wild when you come across like someone that knows that's like recognizes the merch you're wearing or something, or they're wearing merch. It's so crazy. Have you ever come across someone like that knows Minecraft too? Yeah. I was just listing all of them because I have a problem and I watch probably way too many POVs. Uh, I love Grian Mumbo Gem. Yeah. Scar, Joel, Skiz, B Dubs. Sassy. Okay. Did I say green? And like I love most of well, I shouldn't say most. But like because I say most because some of them I'm just not familiar with, like Corrales, for example, is one that I've just never watched. But I do. There are some that I just don't. Can you draw random Hermitcraft members? I'll tell you, and you'll be able to guess their names. Oh, like you mean like you describe them, and then I have to guess who to draw, and you'll be able to guess their names. I see, I see. So I'm drawing them, and then you're guessing who they are. Bye, Mary. Um. Okay. I have one. Okay. Do you know Vampires SMP? Because I just did on my last and first stream. Last and first. Well, you know, the first stream I ever did. That was also the last stream that I did. I did Vampires SMP fan art. And do you think if I close this that it would go everywhere? I do, I just never watched the series. Okay, well, okay, you're probably not gonna know this. I'll ask you anyways. Let me cover the name. Can you guess who this is? Okay. Yeah. If you have time, I totally suggest watching the series. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's because the light is right here, and I was trying to flip the book. Let me get it better. Is that better? Is it focused now? It is. I didn't color it, so it's kind of hard to see. But there is one of the people. I started watching the series, and it's like so cinematic. Okay, that's okay. It's Shelby. I don't know if you know who she is. She's not in Hermitcraft, but her outfit though I thought was so cute, like her Minecraft skin. So I just had to draw her. So, but let me on the same page. I will do. Let me just take the brushes out of here because I heard it's not good to keep brushes in water. And I'll do a random Hermitcraft person. It's okay. It's hard to guess drawings unless like they're colored because you don't know what colors. Like for example, if someone was wearing a red sweater, you'd be able to guess green. So it's kind of I could see why it'd be hard to guess. But yeah, super cute. I love how she came out. She's just a little. Is she a librarian? No. Her lore is that she's hunting mythical creatures, or that she knows that they exist, and she's proving them that they exist, I think. Okay. Do I do full sketches though? Because this, I'm not gonna lie, took an hour. So I'm just gonna do quick sketches, and then I'll stop once you guess who they are. Okay? Should I do specifically Hermitcraft, or do you know life series as well? I'm just gonna start. Um, I'll just do like heads. Hermitcraft and life series. Okay. Oh great. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I'm back. Some people I haven't really drawn much yet, so I don't know their style, like of how I would draw their hair. So I'm just gonna do my best. How does that look? Oh, they're gone. Sassy, no! It took too long. Well, there's if they come back. Oh, you're back. Hold on, I'm gonna walk away so I can do my dishes. I'll take my dishes downstairs. Okay. It says that there's no one watching. It's weird. Okay. There's... Oh, I should probably do their face. This is gonna kind of give it away. Oh, I do not like those eyes. Yes. Back. Hi. Oh, I see. It said no one was watching because you like clicked off. Can you guess who this is so far? I feel like this is such a them expression. Okay. Well, go ahead and guess. I don't really like the hair, but that's basically them in a nutshell, I think. Or here, let me... Their hair would be maybe more like that. Go ahead and guess, even if it's not spelled quite right. I'll probably be able to figure it out. Should I move on to the next person? Be dat. I think you're thinking of B-dubs. And if so, that would be correct. B-dubs. A lot of the times he seems tough, but then he's kind of pathetic. That's the vibes he gives off. Okay, I'm not liking these shoulders, but ignore how they look. And that's a hint to the outfit this person's wearing. The head and shoulders do not match up size-wise. Let's see. Okay. This is, oh no, this is a really quick sketch, so this is not good. I swear that I've drawn this person before and it looks much better. Actually, I don't think they get a hair swoopy. Sometimes I give people the little hair swoopies, like her, Shelby. But it looks better without, I think. And she'd probably have more. Oh, I just gave away the gender. That's fine. LD Shadow Lady? Close. Okay, here's another big hint. Oh, Gemini Tay. Yes, it is Gemini Tay. I love drawing her. She can be so cute, and then at the same time, she can be so, like, you know, Gemini slay. So sweet, yet so deadly. Like cake. If you eat too much cake, you will probably die, if we're being honest, if that's all you eat. My second favorite Minecraft YouTuber ironic quote from her: "Nothing like a bit of murder to start off a day." Yeah. What's another thing she says? She says, God's favorite princess. Wait, I'll write their names. I also don't know if this is exactly how you spell B-Dubs' name. Some people do uppercase B or D, and they don't put the dash. I'm just gonna spell it like that. And then I'll call her Jemmy. Jiminy. Never mind that. Okay, let me fix that. I don't know if you watch Skiz, but I love all the nicknames he gives people. Okay, next. Type his channel name, yeah. B-double-O. I'm gonna take my bracelets off because they're kind of getting in the way. And my ring, actually. And I'm gonna move this. Okay. Hopefully this is big enough, by the way. I have no way of zooming in. Actually, can I? What does this do? I don't want to test it. I have no idea if I can zoom in or not. Whatever. There's a little hint. How do I draw his hair? I'm able to zoom in, but it always makes my thing blurry. Okay. Well, it's just added challenge, I guess. Added difficulty. I feel like it's... And my table keeps shaking. Or my camera keeps shaking because my table is being, like, knocked. I've always actually had trouble drawing this person's hair. About to guess Jimmy. Okay. Is that your official guess? Do you want one guess or multiple? Yeah, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Is it someone from the Life series or Hermitcraft? Okay. They're from only the Life series. Will this help even more? Okay, I do not like how the face looks. I think the smile. Is that better? Yeah, that's cute. The hair is still not quite right, but do you think you got it, Sassy? You still think it's Jimmy? It is. Good job. I didn't know if I should say when you first said it because it sounded like you didn't think it was. It's Jimmy. He's just a little guy. Yeah, I love watching his POV in the Life series. He's one of my go-tos, probably behind Grian. The jacket, yeah. I was like, once I drew the jacket, I was like, it's gonna, with the jacket, it either has to be Scott or Jimmy. Because actually, Scott has the same thing going on. Except he would have the stripes. But if he had normal ears and the face was slightly less smiley, I feel like this would be a good Scott. And maybe the hair slightly different. I'm trying to do expressions that match the people. Where he said ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's been known to say things that people in chat yell at him for. Gen Z words. Is Gen Z is like not the most recent, but the second most recent, right? Right? Gen X? Is that the next one? Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is the newest one. Well, you know, from younger generation, he says stuff, and then people yell at him. I remember it being at one of his live streams and he noticed me. That's so cool. I he always says like say hello in the chat and then he names off people and I I always say, well, okay, some of the times I've kind of given up. I say hello and then he just never notices me. And I was assuming it was cuz my name is really long and it's easier to say hello banana than hello slightly insane bee. So, but your name is pretty long. So, that's cool. That's really cool. Fun fact, I once had Skiz, the Skizzleman, comment on one of my comments. But it was actually really depressing because he didn't say hello to me. It was like later in the live stream. Okay. Like he just called out something you said. That's still cool. I basically Skiz calls, how he calls boats butts? And he calls them that because of Finding Nemo, but I've watched it, Finding Nemo like a couple times. So I didn't really understand that and I asked, why does he call boats butts? And then he said literally the comment was Finding Nemo. And I was like, "Oh, nothing else, just Finding Nemo." And I was like, at one hand, I'm like, Skiz just replied to me. On the other, I was like, now I feel really stupid. Do I know animator Rusty Courage? I do. Yeah. She hasn't been making stuff recently. She's probably really busy with something else. I'm kind of worrying though. Whenever people disappear, I get worried. And I shouldn't be because they just probably are busy with stuff or they've decided that they want to go and do their own thing aside from YouTube. But yeah, I love her stuff. Okay, next person while we talk. What I've been doing is drawing the face, and they always turn out slightly different. And then I kind of go off how the face looks. Her last animation was 8 months ago, but she made a live stream like 5 months ago. Okay. It's still, yeah, that is a long time. Like when I did Jimmy's, it looked like a child's face. And he just gives off when people, sorry, I just hit my monitor and then it made the camera vibrate. When people draw Jimmy, they usually draw him more childlike features, So there's always like there's just slight differences in the head shape. So then I made it Jimmy. So now with this head shape, I kind of have someone else in mind who it just kind of feels like it would be. The Limited Life song, do you know that song? Yeah, Evil Anvil. If you're talking about Evil Anvil, I love their stuff, yeah. No way, I actually wasn't expecting you to know that song. I feel like everyone in the Minecraft community knows Evil Anvil because their songs are so good. Like, if you don't know Evil Anvil, you're like living under a rock, or you just don't really you aren't involved in the Minecraft community as much. But literally, incredible songs, bops. I wish they were on. I have them on Spotify, but like other people uploaded them and that's how I listen to them on Spotify. But I only use Spotify when as like a second resort because usually I'm on Amazon Music and it's not on Amazon Music, which is really sad. Okay, how do I do this person's hair? 24 hours to live. Good luck. Yeah. 24 hours, 24 hours. I wish I could put music on. I would totally put that song on right now. I don't really know how to do it though. I'm kind of scared to click off of this screen. I don't want to like, but like this one is share screen. So I wouldn't be sharing my screen unless I'm not sharing my screen right now, right? No, I'm sharing this. Yeah. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I might try later. This is after all, this is my second stream, so you just realized you've been spelling Grian's name wrong? Have you been spelling it Grain? Griana? Ariana or Griana Grande? Or that's his like one of his alter egos, right? Ariana Grande or something like that. You've been spelling it Grain? That's really funny. Honestly, that's okay because he responds to Grain. I feel like when you see Grain, even it just has to mean green. It's like someone misspelled green if they spell grain. You know, they're saying that you make flour out of what? Grain? No, you make flour out of green. They're just misspelling it. Yeah, it's very close. Very close spellings. Okay, I need to focus again. What was I doing? I don't know how to really do this person's hair. I like to look at other people's art so I can kind of compare and figure out how I want it to look. And then kind of look at how their hair in real life is as well. And then they're obviously the Minecraft character. And I kind of combine all of those to come up with how I want to draw their hair. Yes, I know the series Empires, yeah. I was more involved with the first season. Like the second season, I kind of dropped off and then I came back at like the very end. But I didn't really like how lore in depth it was. Like with vampires, it feels cinematic. With them, it was kind of towing on the edge of being Empire Season 1 and being too I gotta deal with Destiny, yeah. Being too roleplay-y. Like you either go all the way or you don't really go at all, if that makes sense. I don't know. Something about if I rewatched it, I bet I would love it. But at that it's like, I'm not really feeling this season. For a long time, I was team Jimmy Not a Toy. I don't know what side I'm on now. Never mind, this does not look like. Well, does it? Sure. Okay, this one is hard mode because I'm not sure if it exactly looks like their hair. We'll just say that it does. What is an expression this person would have? I'm only subscribed to one live series animator on this account, and you're the second one ever. Most of the time, I will watch live series and Hermitcraft animations on a sign out. You're subscribed to me? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you actually go to my channel, you'll see I did an animation. I don't usually do animations, but I've been getting into it recently, so I've done a couple, and then I'm like working on a couple more right now, just slowly going through them. But what was I saying? Oh, great. I keep doing this. I lose track of what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I just did my first animation digital because my first animation in general, but it happens to be digital, and it is past life, Etho, kind of the whole thing with Green being mad at Etho, that whole thing that happened. And I definitely think that there's tons of room for improvement. I look at it and I'm like, the style isn't really matching up. Like it's not what's the word? Coherent? Is that the word? Well, the same throughout. Forgot what the word is, but you know what I mean. There's another hint for who this is. But I did make that new animation. So that's kind of me dipping my toes into the world of animating. You're calling me live series animator, so I don't know if you've already watched it, but this channel is kind of all over the place with art. Like I'm getting into animation, but I've done Minecraft art. I've also done art from like animes. Hold on, are you making Grian? Okay. Hint this is your hint. This is the top of the shirt here. And it is not Grian. I was trying to think of someone that would also make this expression. So this isn't their expression all the time. Any other guesses? Jimmy. Can you tell that I love Jimmy? Gave everyone else normal and then I gave him an exclamation mark. No, I love them all, but Jimmy was like the first person that I really connected with, I think. And he connected me to Life Series, which connected me to Hermitcraft. So that's kind of how I just, yeah. There's a special place in my heart for Jimmy. Can you hear my computer whirring, by the way? It's kind of going nuts right now. Nothing has changed, computer. You don't need to start worrying. That's WIRR. Wait, WHIRRING. I think that's how you spell worrying, not WORRING. Someone just joined and left the live stream. Oh yeah, I noticed that. They were probably like, I don't know what these people are talking about. Who is Jimmy? The reason I don't always do live series stuff is because some people just don't get it in the fandom or some outside of the fandom. Like my channel is made up of a lot of random fandoms. I do kind of want to start a channel specifically for Minecraft content, like maybe reacting and then the Minecraft animations and stuff. But right now, it's hard enough to maintain a good schedule with this because school just started again and my classes are taking up time. Like this last week was kind of stressful, but oh, whoops. I kind of am committing myself to a lot of different stuff right now. So I always need to remind myself, don't add more to your plate that doesn't need to be there. Okay, I'm not gonna give any more hints as to who this is, or well, I'm not gonna like add anything else to the drawing. But this is the final drawing for this person. And I will say the last hint I'll give is that they're probably making this expression because Skiz just did something. You know who it is? The number count says it's 0 again. But it said that before when you were typing, so I don't really know if you've left. Oh, you're still here. Yeah, I don't know why it's being weird like that. Impulse. Yes, it is Impulse. Imp. Nice. Wow, this has been a fun stream. More Minecraft than I thought it would be. I think I'm just gathering more and more Minecraft people. Yeah, nice. Okay. I'm contemplating stopping now because I have been going for almost 2 hours. I think I'll draw one more person for you to guess, and then I'll end stream. I'll put him up here. I have CapCut on my phone. I'm not gonna lie, I like to make Minecraft YouTuber edits. Cool! Yeah, I wish I could make edits. Like I think that they're really cool, but I'm just gonna leave them to other people because I'm sure other people could make them so much better than I can. Do you ever post your edits? Like I'm a stick to my just drawing. I use CapCut too, by the way. All I use are templates. That's okay. I use templates too. No, you don't post them. I use templates for. I mean, I can't use them for my YouTube videos because, like, obviously that's kind of hard to do. But like for small edits, I've done for my mom's business. You don't even have an account? Well, I technically don't have premium, if that's what you mean. Like you can upgrade. I just have the basic one. Yeah. I just have the app. I don't know if I have like an account or anything. I also don't know who I'm drawing right now. I just did a random base. Okay, who is this? Let me think. Hmm. Do you want me to like go harder? Oh, that did not sound. Anyways, do you want me to make it harder or do you want me to make it like as easy as the rest of these? Because I could choose someone that is gonna be really hard to guess if you want. For the last one. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh. Hmm. Nice number 5. By the way, I tried to draw bats here. Make this challenge harder. Okay. I tried to draw bats here and it did not turn out quite right, but hopefully you can tell that that's bats. Okay, who is someone that would be hard to guess? Hmm. Hmm. Now I feel like I have this expectation because now if it's too easy. Okay. I've got someone. This is their hair. Nice. This might be actually too easy. And I'm gonna give him an expression of like, Okay, that's even though that's a good times with Scar smile, it is not. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Any guesses? Who I revealed? Did I say? What did I say? No, I said it's not good times with Scar. I did like the classic, this mouth thing, and it is not good times with Scar. That's your hint. Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick. Blow my nose. Do you have any guesses? Sorry that my chair is squeaking. Is it Joel? No, it is not. I always have a hard time drawing Joel's hair too. Because it's like how do you, it's always hard to figure out where the streak should go. Okay, that is terrible, but you know what I'm trying to do. I wonder if I have any art in here that's more Minecraft people. Oh, I have a lot of green actually. You ready to be slightly scared? Is it from Life Series or Hermitcraft? It is from the Life Series. Okay. This is, well, let me cover that. This is kind of terrifying, but this is when I was first getting into art, was one of the things that I did. This is less creepy, but I feel like you can see how I improved. That's not scary. I feel like that's kind of terrifying. Like, why is he looking at me like that, I don't know what all this stuff is on the page, but you can see how much I've improved. Like the ears are different, the eyes I do are different. I feel like the shoulders, I don't do them quite like that. Even the sweater, the nose, my style has changed so much. Any other? Oh, I just did, where is it? Sorry, I'm going through, not on camera, so that I make sure I'm not showing anything that might have my name. Here is kind of messy version, and then this is the clean version I did of Evo Green. So this is where you can really see the difference between those two. Are you sure it's not Water Green? This is not Water Green. Oh, this one you mean? Or like the past ones I showed? Yeah. I said Evo because like from Evolution SMP, The one I said was creepy. Yeah, that was supposed to be like Water Green. Focus. Camera, please. Focus. I feel like it is looking very blurry right now. It's because of the light. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, anyways. Hi, Elizabeth Rose. Thank you for the sub. I don't know if you know, not me making a 5 a.m. Pearl and Gemini type video on CapCut. Do you know who it is, though? You want me to tell you? This person here? Elizabeth Rose, do you know of... You don't know who it is, Sassy. Okay, it is... Big B. I should draw him a cookie. I did choose someone who is hard to guess. Okay, focus. I think it's just generally a blurry camera. That's all right. Sorry. Okay, I keep getting distracted. Elizabeth Rose, have you heard of Hermitcraft or Minecraft? Well, Minecraft is pretty popular, but like, do you watch any Minecraft YouTubers? Because that is what we are drawing right now. Yeah, you do? Cool. Man, it is so weird that I have not come across, like, I hadn't come across any other Minecraft fans, really. Like, I knew a couple that were viewers of mine, and then suddenly I'm coming across so many. Fellow Hermitcraft fan, you play Minecraft? I play on my phone, but which is obviously not like the greatest thing, because is this focused right now? This camera? I play on my phone, which is not the greatest thing because, you know, it's not a big screen and it's hard. You have a free version is somehow just like Minecraft? Huh. Like, what is it called? Is it like Roblox? Roblox, I haven't tried to play the Minecraft on there, but I think it's like similar, right? Crafting and building. How, what a creative name that. That is a creative name. Well, that's cool though. Do I watch any anime? I do. I watch, my favorites are Spy X Family or Spy Family. What else? Erased. I like Erased. What else? I can't think of any right now. Promise Neverland. Oh, Promise Neverland is another one. What animes do you watch? I can show you some of my anime art if I can find any. Here, I might have some in this book, this sketchbook. Oh, here's Howl's Moving Castle. If you've heard of Howl's Moving Castle, here's some art from that. Yeah, nice Sophie and Calcifer. No. Yeah, I don't really see any other. I did draw the people from Spy X Family. I'm reading Spy X Family and have watched it. I also am watching Demon Slayer. No, it's okay. My spelling is also. I am such a bad at spelling. Actually, you want to see a prime example? Notice anything wrong with this drawing? Could it be K-pop Diamond Hunters? You want to just watch some K-pop Diamond Hunters because that is such a great movie. Everyone knows K-pop Demon Hunters now? Yeah, it's very popular. But have they heard of K-pop Demon Hunters? Because it is totally different. It's where these three um, girls use dancing to save the day. So nothing like K-pop Demon Hunters or I can't even say it right now. K-pop Demon Hunters. Anyways, it's 1 in the morning. I don't know how you're up that much or that late. Well, to be fair, I actually was up at 1 in the morning. Uh, was it last night? 2 nights ago? Because go to sleep late but wake up early. Yeah, I was just going to bed, and then I saw that someone I follow was streaming, so I was like, I gotta watch their stream, and then I just got sucked in, and then I finally stopped like at 1. So I've been there. Yeah, defying gravity. What's your favorite drawing? That's a hard question. Drawing that I've done, I'm assuming you're saying? Ooh, that is very hard. I this notebook, this sketchbook has been my like everything in here I have loved or at least not hated, which is new because usually there's like at least a couple pages in a sketchbook where I just hate the page. So it's probably from one of these in here. Um like here's one I like. It's probably not my favorite, but you say you say drawing, so I'm assuming you mean not with paint. This is also a page I like because I just think it's really funny and cute. That's really pretty, thank you. I also like this page. Yeah, like literally every page in this notebook. Sorry, this is sideways, by the way. Every page in this notebook I love. Um. I wait. Did you know that Lizzie and Joel just had a baby recently? Yeah, I knew that. I was so surprised that they hit it so well. My favorite. Okay, yeah. It's probably gonna have to be a painting, but if you're not saying a painting, I really don't think I can choose. I'll just go with this one. Sure, I'll just go with this one. No, that's okay, Elizabeth Rose, because literally they are very addicting to draw. Yeah, I just I love drawing them. I'm just not good at drawing them. um, I also love the K-pop Demon Hunters page. Oh, you know what? I know what I will say is my favorite drawing. Actually, I know what I'll say. It's on. Hold on, let me scoot that. It's this huge piece of paper, so you're not even gonna be able to see all of it. I made a short out of this, and why does? Oh yeah, yeah. I never noticed. They hit it so well, Sassy. I made a short and like, and I was expecting it to. I just love this so much, so I was like sad that it's kind of one of my shorts that has not done as well as others. But this, oh, really, really, you can't really see all of it on the screen. Here's the second half, but it was so detailed, like because I hadn't done. This is like one of my biggest that I've done, so it's so detailed. that I'm like, I just have to choose that one, I think. Or I don't. It's taped on my wall right now, but my drawing of Impulse SV. That's if you look on my channel, I have a short where I drew him realistically. Yeah, no, for me, Sassy, it says no one is watching. It's so weird. Like it's not right. And earlier it said 0 people are watching, and then it went back to 1 person was watching. Now it says 1 person is watching. It's being weird. Do you think it hurt us? It was like, oh no, they know that we're in the system. Gotta put another person on the. Now it says 1 person's watching for me. Does it say now 2 people are watching for you? It's getting weird. Does this look like a cookie? I just realized that this is a very bad cookie. Wait, no, this is opposite. This is not how it's cookies are like. Oh my gosh. There we go. There's a cookie. That's better. Always has 1 person who's watching for me. Okay, well, so there are the drawings. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I wish I could. Here, is this better? I wish I could like zoom in more. Pretty Little Psycho? I don't think I know that song. Okay, here's the other thing that we did today, which I don't think either of you were here for. Here's Grumbot, by the way. I was just experimenting with watercolor, so this was like me trying, and then it just kind of went to I don't know what I was doing. And this is terrifying. Okay, before I leave, I'm going to leave soon, but before I do, I'm gonna, I think, how else is, okay, I'm gonna outline Grumbot, so, because it kind of bled. There's his mustache. There we go. This is not a great Sharpie. Oh, you can't even see it very well. It's at the bottom of the page. Looks like it's crying. Do you know Grumbot, guys? Like, that's, I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want people to think that I'm obsessed with Hermitcraft and Life series because I watch a lot of videos of it. No, that's okay. Literally me too. Like, it's kind of, I don't like just saying I'm obsessed with Minecraft YouTubers because it kind of sounds weird. And I think a lot of people think that Minecraft is like for children, Minecraft YouTubers are for kids. And I'm like, no, they're so great. And slightly never mind. They're literally, yeah, they're so fun to watch, so entertaining. And I feel like I know them so well at this point. Like they're not just acting, like I know the real person. Which sounds kind of creepy now that I'm saying it. It's not like I'm stalking them or anything. I don't like telling people, but I like watching Gotcha Reacts because it shows me a lot of fandoms. That's cool. I've seen some gotcha reacts. Yeah, but there's definitely times where I'm like, I don't wanna tell people because it's kind of awkward, but I I am literally so obsessed with Hermitcraft and Life series. Yeah, and like people are like, "Who are you drawing?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a YouTuber." Me too. I like to watch those type of react videos when people do that reacting to my For You page. Oh, like are you talking about where they do where they do like for example, if it was Hermitcraft, it would be Green reacts to his friends or Green watches his friends react to him, like those kind of things. And then it's just like edits, but it's all like it's not the actual people saying it, obviously, because there's like no talking or anything. Is it like that kind of thing that you're talking about? Or are you just talking about gotcha videos in general? Okay, I guess. So maybe some of those gotcha reacts. When I hear gotcha reacts, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Or are you talking about people reacting to gotcha videos? I'm gonna label this watercolor practice. I don't really watch that many gotcha videos. Like you just like them? Is that what you're saying? Okay, guys. It has been so fun. I watched one sweet making vid on my shorts and know all I get on my shorts are sweet. And now all I get on my shorts, oh my gosh, that's so relatable. Like there was one point I watched a couple shorts about food and then I just for like a week all I got was food stuff and I was constantly hungry. It's been really fun talking to you guys and then also Mary's sketchbook was here earlier who was that was super fun having her around. I will be live in yes, you can tell me sassy. I am going to end soon, but go ahead and tell me. Oh, can you tell me something that's relatable? Can I tell you something that's relatable? Uh, when you're randomly drinking cold water and you get a brain freeze? Oh, can I? It was can I. Yeah. It's more it's more instead of I get a brain freeze, it just my teeth like hurt because it's so cold, you know? When brain freezes, I get from like smoothies though, for sure. What days do you go live? This is actually my second live ever, so I don't really have a schedule right now. However, if you turn on notifications, since you said you're subscribed, if you turn on notifications, it'll tell you when I post and when I go live. And um, it'll probably be in the next few days, probably on a weekend. Like maybe next Sunday or next Saturday, maybe Friday. It really could be any time, so I'm sorry, but I would just turn on your notifications. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's gonna be the end. This was super fun. Yeah, this feels like my first real live stream because last time, like, no one was there. By the way, I can't really watch. I'm gonna guess that's a live on Wednesday because I do gymnastics on Wednesdays. Okay, that's fine. No worries. You guys don't have to show up every time. It's okay. But if you do happen to see a notification, go ahead and pop in. And if you have time, go ahead and pop in and say hi. And I'll probably remember you. No, I'll remember you. Um, Bye, Elizabeth Rose. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.